I never imagined I'd find myself in a situation where betrayal, humiliation, and revenge would collide so completely. My wife, Claire, had been hiding a secret life from me for months, maybe even years. At first, it was small things: secretive phone calls, defensive answers to simple questions, disappearing for hours without explanation. I told myself I was imagining things, that paranoia was just stress, just fear. But deep down, I knew something was wrong. The first undeniable proof came when I accidentally discovered her phone left unlocked on the kitchen counter. I had promised myself I would never snoop, but instinct and dread overpowered my restraint. And there it was, explicit messages with another man, discussing plans, lies, and an ongoing affair. The final blow? She had hidden a long-term deception involving our children, or at least a child I thought was ours. At first, I felt anger, grief, disbelief. But then something darker, more deliberate took over. I wanted her to experience the consequences of her lies fully, publicly, and undeniably. I realized the best revenge would be something so inescapable, so thorough, that she would feel every ounce of the betrayal she had inflicted on me. I planned meticulously. I researched, timed her routines, and made sure every technical detail would be perfect. I rented professional-grade streaming equipment, set up secure accounts, and rehearsed every step. I wanted the world, or at least the people who mattered most to her, to witness her downfall. The first part of my plan involved the divorce. I contacted a lawyer and arranged a final court session. But here's the twist. Instead of keeping it private, I live-streamed the proceedings to a closed, curated audience, family, close friends, and select colleagues who had witnessed her duplicity. Every lie she told, every feigned expression of innocence was broadcast. Her shocked, terrified expressions were priceless. She had assumed that manipulation behind closed doors would remain hidden. I dismantled that assumption in one calculated move, but I wasn't done. The second part involved the DNA test. I had long suspected that one of our children wasn't biologically mine, a cruel secret she had kept. I arranged for a legal DNA test, and just like the divorce, live-streamed the results. Her hands trembled as the confirmation appeared on screen. The truth was undeniable. She had thought she could hide everything, but now every lie, every betrayal was recorded, broadcast, and permanently documented. The reactions were immediate. Gasps, shocked silence, and in some cases, outright outrage rippled through the audience. Her reputation, carefully curated for years, began to unravel in real time. She tried to defend herself, to explain, to manipulate, but the truth, once exposed in full HD and to the people who mattered, is a weapon that cannot be parried. After the live stream ended, I felt a complex mixture of relief, satisfaction, and lingering sorrow. Revenge is not purely satisfying. It carries consequences, ethical dilemmas, and emotional weight. But in that moment, seeing the full scope of exposure, seeing the carefully constructed lies crumble in real time, I felt an undeniable clarity. Betrayal has a price, and it is far heavier than she ever imagined. In the weeks that followed, I documented and preserved the recordings for legal and personal purposes, ensuring that no future attempts at manipulation or deceit could undo the consequences. Claire's life, reputation, and carefully curated image had been permanently altered, not through physical confrontation, but through the precision of truth and exposure. I learned a crucial lesson. The most effective revenge is not impulsive or physical. It is deliberate, calculated, and undeniable. It uses the betrayer's own deception as the weapon against them. It ensures accountability, transparency, and an unavoidable confrontation with the truth. The live-stream divorce and DNA test were more than revenge. They were a statement. Betrayal will be exposed. Lies will be documented. And those who think they can manipulate reality behind closed doors will eventually face a reckoning, one that is both public and inescapable. Now, months later, Claire's life is irrevocably altered. Our relationship is over, trust is impossible, and her reputation carries the scars of exposure. I have moved forward, wiser and more cautious, understanding the full scope of human deception and the profound power of deliberate truth as a weapon. Betrayal is a poison. But exposure, documented and undeniable, is a cure, and the most powerful revenge comes not from anger, but from the calculated revelation of truth.